Hi everyone, I hope you're having a nice July and you're looking forward to the weekend. I wanted to send you a little video today which was going to be on investments. During the last video, the comments that came in over the past couple of months was just, this was the priority that you wanted to have some more information on why I pick what I pick, where, and different options. So it's taken a while to get this across to you because I wasn't sure whether or not to use flip chart, whiteboard, and how to actually show you the information, because it can be quite complicated. If you do need any more information after this, just drop me a message. We can meet up and discuss it, or have a chat about it over the phone, so there's no problem on that. Just an update on the competition. It seems like you all really want the first class tickets. There was 30 slots available. I've taken on 5 new clients already. There's going to be a few more over the next couple of weeks. So if you do want them first class tickets, or alternatively some of you said that you want to use the money instead for college fees, schooling fees or university, then keep going. Let me know if you need any help on that, and yeah, good luck. So regarding the investments, I've categorized it into 4, so there's 4 different types of investments. To simplify it, just to relate it to, when explaining it, I was thinking about how to relate it to something outside of investment, so you can try and get an understanding of what it is that I'm saying. Imagine driving from Abu Dhabi to Dubai and you've got some bumps in the road, speed bumps, potholes, and that's a bit like investments. There's going to be up and downs, you're not sure what's coming or when they're going to come. This is like an SUV. Sorry, it is an SUV, category 1. This is going to be your big car, your big comfortable leather, soft suspension. If there's any bumps in the road, then it's going to be able to take it and keep you comfortable, but probably it's going to get there the slowest of the 4. Then you've got a C-Class Mercedes, which is going to be less comfortable than the SUV. Still comfortable, but is going to get you there quicker than the SUV. Then you've got the 911 Porsche. This is going to be quicker again, but of course any bumps in the road, potholes, you're going to feel it. It's going to be less comfortable. And then you've got the Formula 1 car, which is going to get you there the quickest, but if you hit a pothole, the tyre might blow out. You might have to change the suspension, not realistically, but you know what I mean. The point is that it goes from probably the most comfortable and the one that's going to get you there in the smoothest of rides, more predictable. You know that whatever happens along the way, you're going to get there, but it's probably going to be a little bit slower. This is going to be quicker again, but actually it might mean that these two, even though it's quicker, if you have to change a tyre, or you hit a really bad pothole or something unpredictable, or the engine fails, then it may mean that these get slower than this one. I'll then talk to you about the terminology that people tend to use, and you may have heard in the past, or you may have heard me saying to you when I've been talking to you about it's this particular type of investment. So this is what you call a multi-asset global. So this will be JP Morgan, BlackRock, Franklin Templeton, Invesco. So these are the largest fund managers in the world. So what they do is you've got a person at the top with a team of people for each different country, each different sector, and what they'll be doing is they'll be managing the money and putting it in a basket of funds. So this is the super safe, super comfortable, that whatever happens around the world with different political and issues, geographical issues or sector issues, because the money is spread everywhere, it will be the smoothest, but also it will be possibly the slowest growing. But this is the one where you put the money at night. You go to sleep knowing that it's comfortable. Whatever happens, it will be the smoothest ride along the way. We then have a multi-asset, but this is going more focused into single country. So you might have just America, just Europe as a region, as a continent. You might go for, we used to have before Brazil, Russia, India, China. So this will be more focused, more concentrated on a particular country or region, or on a sector. So you could have healthcare, energy, technology. So you could have something like where the same companies, BlackRock, JP Morgan, Franklin Templeton, they will manage it, but because it's more concentrated, it's going to potentially be quicker, but a little bit more bumpy than the big, Escalade SUV. The next one, the Porsche 911. So this again is quicker, but it's a little bit more volatile. You may have heard a phrase called ETF, Exchange Traded Fund. So these are getting into the not managed. So when they're not managed, the potential is much higher because they're more concentrated, but they're going to be less smooth. So an exchange traded fund is a basket of stocks or funds, but it's not managed. So it's kind of you buy it and you leave it and you kind of follow the trend. An index is like the S&P 500 or the FTSE 100. So this will be again a basket of companies, a basket of stocks, which isn't managed, but it's the top kind of sector of companies within a particular country. And then you can have a passive management, which means kind of like these two, but again it's not managed. So it's the same basket, but you've not got that super comfortable suspension, the big thick leather. It's kind of stripped out a little bit to ease the weight, to give you that stronger performance, but if you do have a bump in the way, you're going to feel it a bit more. Sorry for the jumping. And then we've got the Formula One car. So this is your individual company, your individual stock shares. So this is something where, of course, you can have the highest possible returns, but if you get, like Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, you could have them where they get the press release today that they're getting, they haven't done, but as an example, or in the past they did, that they're getting investigated for tax avoidance or something like that. The stock can plummet. If the CEO or one of the board members passes away, that can have a huge impact on the stock price. If any of the financials or banking, if there's an issue there, then it can plummet. So what does that mean in terms of returns for you? So whatever something can go up can also go down in an equal measure. So this, typically you might be looking at something around, say, +5 to -5. Of course, this is just an example, just to give you a range. This could be something like, say, +8 to -8. This could be +12 to -12. And this could be, anything from 50 plus to -50 plus. So these are your kind of four different types. There's obviously a crossover and a lot more detail, but just to keep things simple. So on a lot of the monthly plans that you have, it's going to be just these two, because it's something that you're trying to build up for the long term. You want to know that what you're doing is safe and it's going to be comfortable along the way. There's going to be bumps, there's going to be potholes, things that are unpredictable for sure. So the reason why we use these two is because it's going to protect you more. And then these two, we do have access to these, but it tends to be more for the people that understand that I want to get this type of return, but I'm also prepared to lose this if it goes the wrong way. I hope that's been beneficial, and I've simplified it in a way that makes sense. But of course, if you need any more information on that, let me know. Last thing, I want to try and do something like this each month, so that and not take up too much of your time, but also give you something where you go, that's been a value to me. I like these videos from James because now I have a better understanding. So just please let me know, give me some feedback, and also let me know what you want me to do next month, and the topic which is number 1, then I'll do that for the video next month. All right, thank you. Enjoy your weekend and see you soon. Bye-bye.